Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to crack your master lock. So if you're like me, you might have had this master lock for a while, but you've now forgotten your combo. And so I looked at a lot of videos online and I've compiled the 3 steps that I think are the easiest and best way to crack your master lock combo code. Alright, so the first step is to figure out the first number of your code. And this is a pretty easy step, I would say. So what you want to do is you want to point your finger up here, and you want to apply some pressure. So you want to pull this up and rotate this master lock. So you need to apply just the right amount of pressure, because right now I'm applying no pressure and you see it rotates pretty easily. If I apply too much pressure, then it's very hard to turn. So you want to apply just enough pressure so that there's only one spot around the whole dial that clicks. So I found that around 34. I'm going to show you that one more time. So you see it just kind of stops at 34. And so with that 34 number, I'm going to add 5 to it. And that is my first number, 39. So whatever number you find stops, you add 5 to that, and that's going to be your first number. All right, the second step is to figure out the third number. Now this is a little bit trickier. So how it works is there are 3 groups of 4 numbers on this dial, and they're all going to follow a similar pattern, but one of them is not going to find that pattern. It's going to be the anomaly, and that's going to be your third number. So the way you do this is you start at 0, you're going to pull up and see the first place where kind of it locks into place, and so I find that happens to me around 0. So it happens right before the 0 and right before the 1. And I'm going to add 10 to that and see if it stops around the same spot again. So I pull up a little and I see it stops right before the 10, right before the 11. Alright, so no anomalies because that's all the same pattern there. So again, I'm at the 20. I'm going to try right before the 20, right after the 20. Looks the same. Add 10. Right before the 30 and right after 30. So that looks all the same to me. So there are no anomalies in that first set of numbers. So I'm going to try the next set of numbers. And the way I find this is I pull up a little bit. So I already found that set of numbers starting around 0. I'm going to loosen up, go to the right a little bit, pull up again, and it kind of clicks into this place. You see that this next set of numbers is going to be starting with 3 and 4 for me. So it might be different for you, but for me it's right at the 3 and 4 tick marks. So I'm going to loosen up, add 10 to that, pull up again, and you see it locks into place around 13 and 14. Loosen up, add 10. Alright, it happens to me around 23, 24. Loosen up, add 10. Happens to me around 33 and 34. Alright, so that's my second set of numbers, and I see no anomalies. So I'm hoping that I find something in my third set of numbers. Alright, so I had something around 0, something around 3, so I'm going to pull up again and see what next part clicks. So this happens to me around the 7. So it looks like that triangle is at right after 6 and right after 7. So I'm going to add 10. Pull up, it locks right after 6, right after 7. I'm going to add 10 here. And let's see, it looks like it's right after, oh, interesting. So it's not right after the 26 and 27 mark. It's now right before the 27 and almost at the 28. So that breaks that pattern. So if I go to the right again, by 10, you see that it follows that 6-7 pattern right after the 6, right after the 7 here, but it doesn't around that 27 number. So if I try it around here, you see it locks right around 27 to 28. So it does not follow that pattern. So that's my anomaly, is around the 27 mark. So I know my third number is 27. Alright, the third step now is to kind of use trial and error to figure out what that second number should be. So the way I'm going to do this is I now know my first number is 39, right? So I'm going to put in 39. And then I'm going to go back around past that 39, and I'm just going to start by guessing that my second number is 0. And then I'm going to go to my last number, which I now know is 27. Try to pull. It doesn't work. All right, so let me try to guess another second number. I'm going to increment this by 2 because master locks actually aren't that accurate, so you can keep on incrementing by 2 ticks instead of 1 tick for the second number. So I'm going to try 2 here. Go back to my 27. Nope, it's not 2. Let's try 4. 27. Nope. 6. 27. And there you go. Got it unlocked. That's all I have for today. Hope that helps.